Women before makeup versus women after makeup. Now do men with baseball hats. Butter, flavored butter, contains no butter. Pitbull pup for sale. He is Hispanic, that's why he looks like this. $200. I went from losing no one my whole life to almost 10 people within a year. I don't know how much more I can take. Real ones stay and the fake ones leave. Only thing you gotta remember, they're effing le dumb. I'm looking for a Rexy girlfriend. This is Netflix, not eHarmony. Shut up, go outside and get some game. The name of the game is Your Mom, and let's just say I'm already playing it. Coldplay became the first band in history to release 4 singles in one night at their recent concert. I was so happy to witness history, said one fan. A female landscaper in Sydney claims right to work topless on hot days, just like her male co-workers, calling out the double standards. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. Benjamin Evan Ainsworth has been cast as Link in the live-action Legend of Zelda movie. I hope they take proper safety precautions if they film any underwater scenes. It would be really tragic if Ben drowned. When I was young and my mum used to put food on the spoon and say, "There's a train coming, there's a train coming," we would always eat it because we knew that if we didn't she wouldn't untie us from the railway line. Would you take me to the beach? Looks like you're already on the beach. Somebody said to me that I sound G because I watch G-Ton. Is this really a thing? My sister is LA and I'm G, but our parents are very conservative, so she dates my boyfriend and I date her girlfriend, so if they stay over they stay in opposite rooms. But jokes on my parents. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Men don't appreciate land anymore, cause you're wearing it to top golf. He totally laddered his ex. If another girlfriend frames me for their SUI, I'm going to freak out. We got a new puppy, ugly as F, but he's laughing at all my jokes, so. Apparently and burial aren't the only options. POV. Every day it gets harder to find a video on YouTube to watch while eating. Do men still open car doors? How do you think we get inside? I like your pants. Thanks, they were 50% off. I would like it better if they were 100% off. The store can't just give away clothes for free. Oh god, Steve, that's not what I meant. That's terrible way to run a business, Natasha. My biggest hormone issue, don't be mean. And smallest runt of the litter, Rose and Fudge. After being caught eating sugar cane, a baby elephant tried to hide behind a light pole. What baby elephant? I remember whenever I was late to primary school and I would be like, my parents made me late, my teacher would say some dumb shit like, it's your own responsibility to make sure you're here on time. Bro, I'm 7 years old, the F do you want me to do? Drive the car. A parrot that was trained by pill dealers to alert them of police presence and is refusing to speak after being detained. Corey, wouldn't it be funny if I grabbed a pail of sulfuric acid and dumped it directly over your head? And the F. Should a self-driving car chill the baby or the grandma? Depends on where you're from. Who should a self-driving car chill? Computing. Don't hit the old lady. It's okay to run over the chihuahua. Starting a fight. Comforting a scared toddler. Petting a dog. Hey buddy. 2000 songs are as old now as 80s songs were in the 2000s. How to hail a taxi. 1. Approach the curb. 2. Signal for cat. 3. Wait, not that signal. 4. Oh great, you hailed hit. 5. Act cool. Florida woman kidnaps scientist to make her dog immortal. I'm not saying she's right, but I get it. Wife gets home. Did you take the meat out of the freezer like I asked? Me. You are in a shelter with the last 5 remaining humans. What would be the worst way to start a conversation? For my defense, I honestly thought these were fake nuclear codes. Pilot proposes to girlfriend mid-flight in heartwarming video. My co-pilot of love and life. Imagine watching him walk back to the cockpit if she said no. Therapy. Me when my girlfriend explains something 3 times and I still don't understand, so I just stare at her like this. know your petals, school zone, riots. Fireboy and water girls, rather odd cousins. I got a job at Comcast and completed training so I could fix my own cable because it was faster than being on hold with customer service. I hope AI chills your career, at least I'll have a career. If I hid $100 in your stick of deodorant I could check 2 weeks later and it'll still be there. Plan B if the protest doesn't work. As a family we couldn't decide whether to have Nanda buried or cremated, so in the end we let her live. Bruh got a mustache in cursive. I feel like a kid again. I feel like a kid again. I have done the research and there's no way Hooray is sitting on that stool next week on Mythbusters. That look on my face when I'm finally diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. Thank you God. 5 petabytes, 5,242,880 gigabytes of data necessary to image a black hole. Katie Bauman, who led the development of the algorithm for the project and the moment when the first black hole image was processed. Fox News is about foxes, Sky News is about the sky, so what is BBC about? I cried for 2 hours, then I gave a blow for the same amount of time, then I cried again. A day later I realized that this lipstick still holds, and my mood lifted. Lipstick 10 out of 10. Should I do the powder? Look at my belly, sigh. I will just skip the poo and not do powder. Today I'm officially 1 year alcohol free. I did it. God is good. I'm an atheist. I did this on my own. 2025. 2023. Would you take a 50-50 chance at $5 million or Seth? Why or why not? Yeah. Either way I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Imagine being an employee at a company that has never turned a profit and showing up to work in these shirts. Pay us what you owe us. So technically Moses is the first man to download files from the cloud using a tablet. Ariana Grande looks like a Disney princess using her one wish to her fairy godmother to ask for the world's biggest can of Monster Energy drink. Doctor, handful of pills. Here, take 4 of these. Me, swallowing them. What are they? Doctor, crushing up and snort the rest. We are about to effing find out. Snow White can make the animals come. Snow White. La 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 la. Every animal in the forest. Oh gosh, or. Doctor, you have to take those pills for the rest of your life. Me, but the box says, take for 2 months. Doctor, that's what I said. Me. Man survives a Kodak bear attack with just a .22 pistol. The friend he shot in the knee was not so lucky. I remember when I was dating this rich guy and he asked out of the blue if I could date a struggling guy. My reply was no due to certain personal reasons. This guy then looked me in the eyes and said, do you know to me you're the struggling guy? When you start writing on paper after typing 4 years. I'm never dating a tech guy again. This MF just sent me a calendar invite for X. Back. Monday, April 8, 10 to 11 p.m. 2 guests. 1 yes, 1 awaiting. You boyfriends always have the most loyal girlfriends, but be a reasonable guy and you would be amazed at what you would get tried with. I'm about to start beating mine. Yo, what in the F? Not recommended. I would rather have X with an inverted porcupine than to play this game again. Neru is the best one. Cassane Teto is a influential utaloid. Neru is the real one. I will not tolerate Teto slander, especially accusing her of being Scientists have found that women experience the highest level of stress when their husbands are lying on the couch doing nothing. That one person celebrating finally leaving their toxic relationship, me knowing for a fact they were the toxic one. New Zealand cop resigns after investigation into him having sex while on duty with a female he met on a traffic stop. I got caught by law enforcement with my pants down. One time this boy was eating my noisy from the back and his nose accidentally touched my I clenched my cheeks and said I got ya nose, ain't seen him since. I'm gonna tell everyone this was taken at a Coldplay concert. I just know she crawling on the ceilings at night. Scientists reveal the secret. Margarine, reduced fat margarine, butter, even ants know what you should be eating. One time I saw ants eating of a used balloon on the ground in a parking lot. I lost a soccer bet. How bad is it? Don't get any minions and you will be fine. The audio log you find in a trashed office in a science fiction horror game. The first human received an implant from Neuralink yesterday and is recovering well. Initial results show promising neuron spike detection. You won't believe me, but I never had a banana. Yeah, when I was younger, but I don't eat them at all. So you have had bananas. You wasted my time a little bit there. I figured out how to fix the crisis problem. Men are not attracted to girl boss types. Women are not attracted to men that make less than them. Solution: pay men 30% more than women. You idiots are still drooling over Tide Pods. Bruh, there's free cotton candy in your walls and it's free. Pain really can change a person. Date a girl who wears glasses. It's like dating 2 girls when she takes them off. Wash off her makeup and then you date 3 girls. Remove her Instagram filter and you get to date 4 girls. Take her meds away and you could have up to 10. Fancy the trip of a lifetime. For some strange reason there are no queues at the Pripyat amusement park. Grandpa was not impressed. After 24 hours of hard labor she is here. 7 pounds 8 ounces. Want to know what was hard? World War II. How the head of HR looks at you when you tell her you have Coldplay tickets. My dad officially became a doctor today. I'm gonna go show my dad and tell him what other people's parents are doing. Dad throws his 7-year-old son off cliff to teach him a lesson about facing fears. Yo guys, I have this girl's no, should I keep them? She lied, so I don't know. Since I have them and she's led, they are kinda like rare Pokemon cards. Discontinued by manufacturer type she. My son dropped my iPhone 15 Pro Max, which I've just bought last week, and cracked the phone slightly. Still in working condition but decided to sell it off cheap. Below are the specs. PM me if keen. 12 years old. Chinese. Male. Speaks English and Mandarin. Price negotiable. American tourists. Huh, I thought all these cities were hundreds of years old. Why are the city centers also new? Europeans. Especially Germans. I like my Vena shaved, ladies. Then shave your Vena, Daniel. A patient at work has just been told they are too large to fit in the machine for a scan, so they have to go to London Zoo and have it done in an elephant scanner. I have never felt so bad for someone in my life. I was riding in an Uber with a Gmail colleague when his Grindr app notification went off on his phone. The female Uber driver said, "I know that sound. My husband plays that game all the time." When you break up with your Minecraft girlfriend but then you hear your uncle crying downstairs. After 2 hours of sitting watching the lake, I realized it was someone's fence. Words don't make sense. Then how did you write that sentence? Keyboard. 7 actors who could become the new Black Panther after Chadwick Boseman. 1. Robert Downey Jr. Teamwork is not making the dream work in this video. When I was a kid I always wanted to be a cop. Hell, I even wanted to be a hero. Then body cams and cell phones showed me that these people was not the heroes we were taught to believe, and that taught me they were cowards. I'm just glad that you didn't become an English teacher. Name a better romance anime who can defeat this masterpiece. Angel Next Door spoils me. You lie in April. Bro, you're lying April. The store oils me often. Just wow. Our founding engineer is on her 3rd all-nighter. Human behavior never stops shipping. Eating A is not a crime. Teen finds out anonymous internet bully who harassed her for a year is actually her mom. Cheers. Apple thought they were unbeatable, ended up losing $1. A very American looking handrail. If Kurt Cobain wrote Stairway to Heaven. Running 3 kilometers will increase your life by 20 minutes, but it takes 30 minutes. Do you have a nice D? How am I supposed to answer that? Has your D been raised in a nice home? Does your D have manners? He gets home. Playing a game of hide and seek. Escape everyone gaze. After hiding for long enough you win the game. Find your face on a milk carton. Lollipops are so effing weird, you flavor your own spit then drink it. I was having a good day before I read this. There is nothing that Man of Steel does better than Superman. What the this, look at how black it is. You guys look like an AI generated avatars of a tea and body odor. My uncle just sent a message in the family group asking for money. I privately messaged him asking for banking details so I can deposit it. He responded saying he doesn't actually need money. He asked for money so that nobody in the family would ask him for money. I thought she had a rocket launcher. You should have done the dishes, son. I like when the tables are sticky at restaurants. The sticky feeling of tables in general is very soothing to me, mainly in restaurants. It gives me the feeling that someone had such a good time before me that they spilled their drink laughing. That's how I look at it. A unique wedding occurred in Himachal Pradesh. 2 brothers from the Hatti tribe married the same woman. We made the decision together. 2 brothers marry same woman in Himachal Pradesh, revive rare Hatti tribe tradition of polyandry. Went through drive-through, got to the window and the worker asked if we were eating this all by ourselves, then called us big girls and suggested a taco eating contest since it would take us less than 10 minutes to eat 100 tacos. We had ordered 4 tacos. Completely unwarranted and rude. An absolutely insane thing to say to a stranger.
Spare change, ma'am.